Well, today marks the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month, and we are sitting down with a very special guest, Associate Justice Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina Supreme Court Justice. She wrote a children's book inspired by her mother, who grew up in Puerto Rico, worked hard throughout her entire life, and she says, brought out the beauty in everyone she met. This is a story about helping people recognize their own brilliance and in turn making the whole world a bit brighter. Associate Justice Sonia Sotomayor, is so nice to have you with us. Thank you for making the time.
Morgan, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
I'm delighted to talk about this book because I think it's a message that so many people, children and adults, frankly, could use in this moment. But start by telling us a little bit about your mother.
Oh. You know, in my acknowledgments, in which I thank her, I say something to the effect of, she was someone who woke up with a smile every day. She never complained, even when she was sick. And she made people feel good about themselves. And that act of giving to others let the others feel not just important, but empowered to be themselves. You know, one of the vignettes in the book is about my cousin Charlie, who's a real character. He was my cousin. And his brother was very athletic, always on the courts playing something. Charlie wasn't. He just liked to draw and art. And he played the piano, of all things, for a boy in the 1960s. It was hard. And my mother was the one member of the family who let him do his drawings for her and who encouraged him to follow his passions. He became an interior designer of office space, all right? So he gave...
Charlie.
And he's no longer with us, but it's a true story, and that's what my mother did. She made others feel important. That's hard to do, you know?
It is, and I can only imagine how she must have felt seeing you become the first Latina sitting there on the Supreme Court. And I think about how you carry those lessons with you now. I mean, you've now served under 3 presidents, and of course, every administration has its own priority. How did the lessons your mother taught you help you navigate a constantly changing political environment?
The one lesson that was the greatest for me, and it's not in the book, but it was the greatest for me, was Mom's telling me one day, Sonia, if you don't like something someone is doing, look for the best in them. Don't concentrate on what you don't like, concentrate on what you do like. And you will find that most people have good hearts. And it's how I live my life now, which is I'm in space where people disagree all the time. And I get the luxury of expressing my disagreement in writing. But I have to work with 8 colleagues, a lot of whom I don't agree with, and I have to maintain a professional relationship and a friendship. Because no two friendships are identical. People think friends should be certain things, but that's just not true.
But that's interesting that you would say even maintaining the friendship is a necessary part of maintaining that professional relationship.
Absolutely.
Is that hard? I mean, in this time,
absolutely.
We're talking about values now on the table.
Well, you know, there are days when they're voting a way that really, personally, is abhorrent to me, you know, that I dislike deeply. And there are moments, and I've said this publicly before, where the decisions are so infuriating that tears come to my eyes. You know, it's hard sometimes, but I understand, and I try to understand, that they believe they're doing the right thing. I don't think so. I tell the world they're wrong, but I understand that they're doing it from values that are important to them. And you know, it's like your child, and I know you have.
Adelana?
Adelana. She's going to do things you're not going to like. You don't stop loving her. She's going to say hurtful things to you, like I did to my mother. It took me decades to stop snapping at my mother all the time. When I realized I had less patience for her than I had for any other person, because I knew she loved me.
And you came to that realization.
And I came to that realization. It takes both sides. My mom and I had a tangle with tensions. And we managed it by working on our relationships, on each other separately and then together.
I think you have given this world a story that is so relatable and a story with meaning that we all need right now.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.